Hey guys, it's Kelsey's Wonderland 11, and today I'm unboxing a pair of ears from Adeline or Adeline? Adeline? Shop? Kitten play shop. Where is it? Yep, Adeline Ear Shop from Etsy. You can find them on Instagram. It's Adeline Ear Shop. So their claim to fame right now, whether they mean it to be or not, is that their ears are very similar to kitten sightings, specifically kind of the kiwi style, that the scream kiwi ears that have been retired. And they're very affordable. They're very affordable at about like 28 to 30 bucks, depending on the pair. She is taking customs as of right now, from what I saw. And I'm not sure what else there is to say about them. There's not really anything negative that I've heard about the ear quality. Just that it seems very similar to a lot of people to the kitten sightings ears. So I'm excited to... I've been trying to cut this thing open since like before the video even began. So it is taped very, very well. So I'm excited to see what they look like. This is a pair of white ears. It has some embellishments on it that I saw and thought were cute, and thought that'd be a good way to kind of get used to the brand and see what they're all about. What are you guys up to today? I don't have much going on. I am still on vacation, which is, you know, the bee's knees. That's awesome. Super happy and excited about that. I seriously don't understand how it's supposed to open. But it's going into the weekend. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, honestly. Like, I don't really have any big plans. I've got Taekwondo, but that's, you know, every day of my life since I was like 2. God, even before that. Ooh, okay, so the box is very small. I was finally able to get it open from the side, so there's that. Let's get the headband and the ears out. So nothing else comes with it, not a receipt like from Etsy or anything, or papers or anything else. It is just the ears that have some little black stuff on them. That is not okay for me personally. I do not like it when the ears have stuff on them. So I'm going to stand up for just a second and grab my little brush. Anyway, so a little bit of it looks like cardboard, a little bit of it looks like fuzzies that just traveled with the ears. So on first glance, they feel, I don't know if I'm afraid of them being fragile or if they are fragile. This one has a little thread on it, which might, right there, looks like a wayward hair on the screen, but it's actually just a random thread hanging out. I'm not sure what that's all about. The hair clip on it is actually sewn on, so that's a difference. That's weird. That's different. But I don't really use the clip. I'm hoping that the ears are nice enough by themselves or sturdy enough that I can just wear them attached to the headband. The fur on it isn't quite the same quality as kitten sightings ears, whereas it's soft, but it's not super soft. And I know the point of this unboxing and kind of review is also not to necessarily compare them to kitten sightings because they are their own design. But I figure for those of you who are interested in, who are still very interested in ears like kitten sightings ears or like the scream kiwi ears that aren't available anymore and are looking at this as kind of an alternative, that I'd give you that input as well. So brushed out, best I can, is this side ear. As you can see, it's actually like a soft pink on the inside, but the lighting might not be prone to showing that. But there, it's got some gems on it. It's got a sequin and beaded edging. So there's one. And okay, I was like, which way is which? This one seems like it got flattened. Are they both like that? Okay. They stand up by themselves very well. I do know she's a newer shop within the last couple months. Honestly, the first mention of Adeline's Kin Shop for me was around the same time that all the drama with kin sightings was going on about them not continuing the Scream Kiwi ears anymore, and that's when I first heard about them or saw them start popping up. So I'm not super sure off the top of my head when they first appeared, but that's when I remember them being part of the, let's do this, part of the community. So here are what the ears look like. Hoping you can kind of see that. So let's attach, they do have the little, here's what the bottoms look like. It looks like they seem sturdy, but and the person's new to making ears, I'm assuming, just because the shop doesn't have a ton of reviews yet. This is a really big headband. Like, really freaking big. I'm afraid I'm gonna rip them. I might need to get my own headband. Aw, it's floppy. That is a disappointment for me. Because kitten sightings ears, when they're brand new, stay. They're very firm to the headband. These ones personally are not, which is a large disappointment as far as I'm concerned, because I don't clip them to my head because it's growing back now, but for the longest time I've had a mohawk, so there literally isn't enough hair to clip it into. Like, I still can't clip anything into that because it won't stay very well. So let's try these on. These were $30, give or take. And put the hair down a little bit. This is what they look like on. The tufts are kind of funny. They probably need a little more styling and grooming. But this is what they look like on. Trying to see if you guys can see the little differences on it. If I get up close enough that you guys could check it out. So let's take a second and see if I can clip them onto my head too. I'm hesitant because I feel like whatever, maybe it's embroidery floss that she used to put them on to secure the little barrettes. Let's see if I can do anything with that. I think these might be too thin for my hair. That's another issue I have with barrettes personally. Is my hair is very, very thick, so it doesn't always stay. Like, I can't always clip the barrette. Well, this is what they look like when they're clipped in. They do seem pretty sturdy, which I appreciate. So I will give it that. It did clip in, so that's kind of cool. You know, I do think I like them. I wish they were a little sturdier on the headband, and that's not just because of the comparison to kitten sightings. It's because I don't like ears that are loose on a headband at all. Even if it's just a regular 2D-ish wired ear, I prefer that it be very... Heck, I might have a pair that's sturdy. Now, these are kitten sightings to compare to because most of my 3D ears, or I don't own a lot of 3D ears because I don't prefer the styles. Like, these ones are a pair of the kitten sightings Lavish, where they only move on the headband a little bit. And they don't flop around because the little connection right here, the part where you slide the headband through, is very tight on them, whereas this one, and those were secondhand ears to me. I think they'd been owned by one person previously. Shout out to Akiana if she's still watching, because those are from her. Anyway, but these ones come very loose, if you can see that. Let's take this one off. I would not recommend taking 3D ears on and off the headband very often for that part. But this is very loose, and whether that's for the sake of the headband or not, I'm not sure. Yeah, so I do like them. They're very slippery up and down the headband too, which I don't like in ears, personally. But the style I'm very fond of. I like that it's embellished. I like the price point. Excuse me. I like the shape of the ear, and I like how quickly it shipped and came. I would definitely recommend them to people looking for 3D ears. The only other shop that I'm really familiar with that does 3D ears is Adorable Kitten Apparel, and each shop has their own shape, whereas Kitten Sightings has kind of the bigger, larger ears, Adeline seems to have smaller ears, but they're kind of the same variety, the same shape, whereas Adorable Kitten Apparel's a very triangular shape ear. They're all very similar in their own regards, but they're also very drastically different too. So, if you are, my general opinion is that I would buy another pair. I do like these. I would personally reach out to the owner before I were to order another pair and say, hey, I bought these, I really like them. These things were kind of issues for me. Is there something we could do about this to make the next pair or another pair, or the pair that I'm ordering, a little different and try and meet these needs as well? So that's personally how I feel about it. These are super duper cute. They're so light and the lighting's so weird in here that it's hard to see the embellishments, but they are cute. I like them, and I will be wearing them a lot to see how they withstand like a busy day schedule. So again, this is Adeline or Adeline. Not quite sure how the owner pronounces it, but it's spelled Adeline Ear Shop on Etsy. You just type it in. You can type them up under the same username on Instagram and pull them up. If you get a serene that kind of looks like this, you've done something right. And you found them. So really excited about these. Really like them. Wish they weren't quite as floppy. Yeah, definitely go check them out. I think they're really cool. And I think that's all I got to say about these. If you're not already, please subscribe. Buttons down below if you're on mobile, or I think it's over here if you're on desktop. I think it's that way. That one. Maybe. Could be wrong. Anyway, so please subscribe if you're not already. If you have an Instagram and Tumblr and you're interested in my content and you're 18 plus, please check it out and follow. It's the same username as here, which is Kelsey's Wonderland 11. I'm on Depop as well, selling secondhand gear or gear that I've traded that didn't quite work out for me. So please check me and all the other users out there as well. And I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.